Welcome back to the channel, Newbirth Fitness family. My name is Charlotte Bryan. This is my wife,
Danny.
Here we're all about empowering moms to transform lives and change the world. We're going to talk about something that sounds really cliche typically, and I feel like when you hear certain people repeat things over and over, you're like, does that really work? Is that really something serious? Is that something I should really do? In this case, it actually is. There's only one reason in life that people do things, and it's because they want to. And a lot of time it's based on your emotion that makes you want to do it, right? So if you don't feel like doing something, what's going to happen? You're not going to do it. So now you got to think about, why am I doing what I'm doing? So when you think about your why, that's something that you hear all the time. But when it comes to fitness and your health, it is really a big deal. Because when you have that why, I'm doing it for my kids, I'm doing it for my family, or I'm doing it because I have certain health conditions, or I'm doing it because I want to be here for my grandkids. Whatever those reasons are for you, you want to set that in stone so that now when those dark times, those hard times come up where you feel like, I don't really want to do it, and X, Y, Z, all these different things, now you can go back to that reason why, and that gives you fuel to keep pushing forward even when you don't technically want to do it in the moment. Now you want to because of that purpose, because of your reason behind you moving forward.
Sometimes if that why is a feeling, like I want to feel confident, or I want to feel sexy, or I want to feel, all these different things that you could feel about yourself. Those are the things that are going to keep you not just motivated, because motivation lasts very little. Motivation is something that you may have one day and you may not have none of it the next day. But that why of I want to feel this way because I want to feel good in my body, or I want to be able to feel good about myself, or I would like, for my husband to like what he sees, or I would like my kids to see that I was able to do something, that feeling of why am I doing it?
There you go. So when you tap into that why, that's giving you the passion and energy to want to do something. So you got to say, for me to be able to want to do this, what things do I have to do for myself? What environment do I have to put around for myself for me to want to do that? For me to want to get in shape, for me to want to eat right? What things can I do based on my personality that make me want to do that activity?
Whether that is I'm going to, prepare my food, or I'm going to meal prep, because I know that when it gets to being later in the day, I'm just going to eat whatever. So doing the things that make you feel like you want to do things.
Is it better for me to work out earlier in the morning? Is it better for me not to have hour-long workouts? Maybe it's better for me to have 15-minute workouts. I'd rather have 2 workouts a day and I have 15 minutes here, 15 minutes here. Whatever that is for you, make it so that you want to do it, so that now when you want to do it, you can stick with it a lot longer, because now you have that drive.
Maybe I want to wear a cute outfit to work out, and that makes me feel good, and it makes me feel like I want to do this. Or just having your stuff organized so that you don't have to look for it all over the place every single day. You got your water bottle, your bands, everything that you need. There's just little tweaks that you can do that make you feel like you want to do something.
There you go. So tap into that why to give you the fuel and passion to move forward on it. And your why doesn't stay the same. It can change and add more layers to it. Like maybe my why initially is for me to have good health for my kids and things of that nature. But now reason expands from just yourself or just your kids to, wait, I actually notice I'm motivating others around me. I'm motivating people that don't even know me yet and I've never interacted with yet. They're getting motivation and inspiration based on what you're doing by leading by example. So sometimes your why might start this big and it gets bigger and bigger and you add more layers onto it, but the root cause of it is still this. And here's the thing, especially for women, when you don't feel good about yourself, it affects everything else. Mentally, more stress, less ambition. You don't feel good about anything. So when you get to a place where you feel better, you'll notice that everything in your life levels up in a completely different way.
Absolutely. Your why should definitely give you a feeling. Some people's why is so strong that it makes them cry every time they think about it. So your why should definitely be attached to something that makes you feel very strong.
If it doesn't, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. If it's, that's my reason why, and it's just kind of in passing, it will not make the difference. Because when you're in those hard times and you're struggling and you don't want to do something that you just kind of made up in passing is not going to be what's going to help you get past past that moment. It needs to be something that, hey, it pulls on your heart, it pulls on your soul to say that, hey, when I see this, I gotta do it. Like in a lot of cases for a man, even when it comes to finances, if you're like, my wife is gonna be struggling, my kids gonna be struggling, everybody's looking at me to survive, that gives you a stronger purpose than I'm just doing it for myself, right? So think about it, make sure it pulls on you emotionally, and watch the game change for you based on now you're forcing yourself to want to do it because it's pulling on your purpose and your passion and the things that matter to you. On that note, that's the end of the video, Newburgh Fitness family. We'll be back at it again before you know it. Let's level up.
See you.
See you.